rules are for those who would otherwise incinerate themselves.
That's who the rules are for. Not for us. Because there's so much fire in this deck. Welcome back to this draft. First draft, man, feels good, and this deck really feels good as well. I think the mage can go. Honestly, I think the informant can go as well, but a little bit of synergy there that makes the obelisk the weak link. So I would like to get rid of the obelisk. That's not too bad. Okay. I think this is really good for us. Really strong start here in terms of Cantarilla and the coup de grace, so that's going to give us quite an explosive start to this round, and I think that's the way we want to go. I would...
Now that's the kind of negotiator I understand.
That's nice. Thank you for thinning the deck for me in the meantime while we...
Let us see.
Okay.
The King of Beggars sends his regards.
I guess that's one way of starting round one. Unfortunately, that Cantarilla got caught up in the crossfire there, but that's fine. Maybe we can find a 2-point unit that we can just coup de grace.
When I do the tenderizing, there's nothing left to try.
Like in this case, we can coup de grace here if we really feel like that's worth the play. I think where we're going with in this round so far, that doesn't seem like the worst thing in the world. So let's do that. Let's just grab that card for ourselves. It's a nice and slow enough play. Not
Hammer now. Ask questions later.
not committing anything. Plus we are 12 points ahead, and the 2 that are stacked here and the 3 that are stacked here. Just we're doing very well. Oh, Natalis into... Now here's the tricky bit. What do we play now? I think the Letho is correct in this case. But it might be a little bit of an overkill. Letho has to come before Seret. It has to be Letho, unfortunately, for us here. It's... I think get rid of that, and we can keep things as they are at the moment. We'll finish this game off with the Seret for 2 points. We've kind of caught ourselves into that play.
This could hurt.
And putting ourselves 15 points ahead feels really good. I mean, it is easy to catch up to this, but you might need to commit some really strong cards, and that's not bad. Not a bad start. He's still gonna need another 9, and with his leader ability, he can get there pretty easily. But the truth of the matter is, in terms of what we have on our side, I don't want to commit to anything else. So I'm gonna just call it here and fight it out later.
No message.
Okay. And then the leader charges come out, and he takes the round. It's fine. We got 2 leader charges out of him. I do suspect that he might have the Nilfgaard card that comes into play when it is spawned. And if he does, the best case scenario for us, one of the best case scenarios, we can Yennefer Invocation it, put it on top, and it should come right out. This is really good. I don't want to give anything up here. Though the coup de grace isn't that valuable anymore, so that can go. Foltest Pride with Priscilla is phenomenal. We do have 1 soldier and an agent. maybe the Regis can go. But we got Priscilla targets, so you can go first. If he passes here, it'll be a dream for us. The dream is just a solid pass. But if he doesn't, we can go on the offensive pretty quickly. Okay, perfect. Perfect.
Is there anyone here to whom I can entrust my missive?
Perfect! That's how it's done. It's doomed? Wait, you can't bring it back? It's doomed. Okay, I could not be happier. I mean, that could not have gone any better than what just happened. We took out his unique card. That is, shredded scenarios are one of the cards right at the beginning of the game that you pick up, and you can never get another one like it. Because we have a soldier and we have a soldier, I do want to keep this. This will synergize pretty nicely, so I do feel like the coup de grace might be the weakest one here at the moment. So it's still Onk still locks for us. So keeping all that in mind, I do like what we have going on here. But then do we? I think we can defend her on the top for the sake of Folte's pride, and then Priscilla can give that value and the obelisk. So I don't care too much about the obelisk at all.
Onward! To be showered with imperial gold!
Sing of this day.
Like, I don't care how much value this unit gets. That doesn't concern me the slightest, just because long term the Folte's pride should win us this round. We will also drop Carvo sometime during the round, but it will be a little bit later on, because I think if we can nail the Folte's pride play right now, we can really take control of the game, the board, and run away with it very early on. It is such a snowbally effect if we get this right. It's 4 pieces. We have 1 down, 2, 3, and then 4. But when Priscilla does come down, she's gonna almost immediately activate, so okay. This begs the question, do we now deviate from the plan for a second? What we could do is we could give this 1 charge of ShieldWall. We could give this 1 charge of shield. We could just lock it up right now, but we could give this 1 charge of shield wall, preventing assassination from happening. And if he does have a tourney joust, it's not going to do that much. So
Armor won't save him.
I think putting some protection on our defender right now is very important, because we are only 2 pieces away from completing this puzzle.
Blood alone can my maid's honor unbesmirch.
That's it. I think that's gonna be it. I think now that we've just completed this, I think we've just won. Because if he can't deal with Fionn, there is no way to get to Priscilla. And if he can't get to Priscilla, it's over. And even if he can deal with Fionn, it's gonna require a lot.
Not a bad idea.
There's nothing he can do. This is now just gonna be an impossible climb for him. Even taking the time now to maybe do a scorch won't help much.
I hate nothing more than a creaky door.
That was a very nice play. That was very fortunate for us. It just lined up everything beautifully. So now we can actually go carve over here and... yeah, and that's fine. So now we can actually finally complete all of this with... yep.
Another entry.
It's such a stampede. It was there's no way. Once that engine got going, once we all put those pieces in place, I didn't see anybody winning. That was phenomenal. Oh man, and the fact that we got a scenario out of here, I think helped so much. Fantastic. Just another victory in the bag. Oh man, let's just jump into another one. I can't wait. I'm loving this. I'm genuinely just loving how... Why are we spinning? What's going on? Don't... Can you counter spin? Can you... Am I missing something? I might be missing something. We'll figure it out. But I'm just loving just the synergy, the fact that you can just... you have tools at your disposal to really make things work now.
You get a thunderbolt! You get a thunderbolt!
Everybody gets a thunderbolt today! Alright. I think this is an easy replace here. This is a pretty good start in terms of the two of them being here. So I do feel like the best card to get right now would be Coup de Grace. I was going to say that for Cantarilla, and Leto. Can't win them all, but that's okay. Alright, we can start off with...
a receipt? I could draw a pecker on your forehead if you like.
we can start off with the engine there. And I actually think that it might benefit us from going first in round 3 in general. Because if we get to play our pieces first, we get to start interacting with the board first, and the sooner we get to do it, the better we're off. So thinking about that now as well, I do feel like maybe losing the first round on purpose or the second round and not having last say might not be the worst thing in the world for us, because we do get the initiative. Here I think I'm just gonna canter. Let's see what he has.
I shall be your eyes, my lord.
Corporations are people too.
Alright, so he's got some coins. I mean, obviously he's got off the book, so we can definitely expect some spenders and gainers who can most likely maybe...
Deals. Novigrad's built on deals.
we might see some... some really powerful things come out of this. So you have to really be careful with our resources. Because we have both the defenders in hand, I'm okay with putting one down right now to see where this round goes. And I also want to at least let the text collect maybe 2 more coins or 1 more coin if I can do that before using the Coup de Grace on Cantarilla again, just in case we pick up a spender. Between the 2 of them, I think
Cut my paws off, I'll bite you to death.
we can do this. And then we can still do... yeah, then we can do this, and then we can see
Deals
what's
can
on
be
top of this
filed
deck,
within
throw
70
something
years.
out, and steal something else.
Bow barbarian. Bow low.
We can throw this away and then pick this up. Or we can pick this up. Interesting choices, to be honest. We do have money coming in, so this is quite powerful. But this is very immediate. I'm gonna take the powerful play here, and I'm gonna remove the power play here, and I'm gonna take the engine, just because we do have a spender here, so we do have.
My noble
Interested
knight,
in some easy coin?
be still.
We do still have the ability to.
Let us see.
May the biggest bollocks win!
No, dwarves do not qualify for childcare tax relief.
And now I can do that again because we have 5, so we are now building something really strong here. But I think that's got to be it. I don't see us being able to go any further than this.
I've got the whole world in my hands.
So we can get 3-4 points, and then after that it's going to be just such a huge uphill climb. But I'm very happy to have taken out these golds from his deck, so that really weakens him. Now, speaking about what I said earlier, sometimes it is better for us just to, you know, I just thought about ShieldWall onto a unit with Insanity, like Insanity 5. You hit it, you ShieldWall again, you hit it, you ShieldWall again, you hit it. And then you hit it for a 4th time, and this is an insane ability. Okay. Back to the game. I think we have to pass. But that is incredible now that I think about it. Like, you could use ShieldWall while boosting the unit by 2. To create 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 copies of a bronze unit in the same row. Let that sink in. That is some insane. Oh, that is phenomenal. That is some insane levels of power. I think the Foltest Pride doesn't work right now, so it needs to go.
You will not stand in the way of my master's plans. I won't let you.
I am very frightened right now. We can't really afford to take it slow. We can't afford to like start with an arbalist here. And nothing else here is really fast enough. Our best play, unfortunately, is gonna have to be...
Sometimes the price is too damn high.
And hope he doesn't have something like Giga Scorpion to kill him off. And this has to be followed by Fion, yeah. We just didn't have a choice here.
And our fiend! Can you smell it? Victory is on the wind.
If we didn't do this, we would now be 2 cards behind. Damn, that really sucks. This is insanity. I have to make sure there's no other way of doing this, right? There was no other way. A Letho into Seret. Maybe that was the play. Maybe that was the play. I think Litho would have been 6. Okay, we can still recover. We don't need our leader ability. What we need is... I mean, is this... This isn't really better. But nothing here is going to really get... Oh, things will be damaged, so this... Yeah, so I think this is... Guess we got the pride. I'm not sure how useful that is, but we do have the pride with us. Since it has zeal, I think it's best we start off with Uldric.
You gonna be much longer? I could have down the rail by now.
I think start with Uldric because he's not zealed, so it's very hard for him to get this to get his charges off anyway. So I believe he is the best player right now. And then I would love to play Priscilla next.
Out of the kettle, into the cauldron.
Oh, that's good. I have to try this.
Let's show him what real art is.
And she's gonna get to heal him up, so I don't mind this bleeding one bit at the moment. What? I don't understand. I was gonna say that our opponent just forfeit or something.
The docks! Which way to the docks?
That makes sense. Oh, he's now reading what Priscilla and them do. Sorry. You should have hit Priscilla there. But if you had known...
Gudrun keeps a single lover in every port. Call me Miss Novigrad.
I don't know how I feel about that. That could lead to something being really boosted, but at the same time, I don't see...
I'll behave, I promise.
Why... we don't just do that for the time being. We have a really good hold on the match, and we just have to keep up the tempo we're on right now and we'll win.
Exploitation.
Sleep, my champion.
That doesn't bother me at all. I can still lock that. Alternatively, we could kill this off right now. The only question is, actually, we can do this. We can. I don't think we'll get a better coup de grace target going forward.
Tickles my tits, quite like
Especially this early on, now that we have one engine on board to put a second engine down at this state at this stage of the game feels really good. So I do realize that that could have been our Regis play, but I'm hopeful he's got something else. I don't need to do that, right? I don't need to use these charges since...
Oh, Freya, thy very name is mercy.
Since he can't remove it, he's been having a really hard time removing it, and he's got no more... He's got no more coins in off the box. He's got no more way...
The Academy's bureaucracy impedes progress.
to. We can just destroy that if we want to. But I think we'll do it simply by...
This could hurt.
taking the 4. I don't think it's gonna get any better than what it was just there. And then we can do Regis next turn and then finish the game off with Orcs. And in the interim, we have Falter's Pride here to just help us deal with anything. Like this I want to leave alive. Look, I don't mind leaving this alive. That can do whatever he wants. Because every boost he puts out, it just feeds Regis, so... Okay. Boom! There we go! That's... The pieces just fit in the puzzle and... we take it again. I think that the Litho, Orcs, and Seret there really just helped control the game in tremendous ways that really helped us win that. So even though the second round, maybe I could have done that with one less card, I think that the way I did it turned out to be right, just because the 3 of them in the last round really came through for us, really swinging and just knocked it out the park. That was fantastic. And that Priscilla has been so annoying for the opponents. Like, I've never seen Priscilla be this annoying in Arena. Removal doesn't come by often.
Keep a
Often as it
stiff
did.
neck.
You don't get to draw every single card, so you don't get the option to take all that removal when it comes out. When, you know, 3 Yennefer's invocations and all that. So this is just so... it feels so good. This retier, the draft mode right now as it stands, really is well crafted. I think we have a really interesting round here. So I'm looking at this right now, and we can start with the Arbalist. Maybe he gets removed, maybe he doesn't. Then we can move on to the Imperial Enforcer, and after that we can look at maybe doing the Duchess Informant.
I'm a lord.
We could look at doing Duchess Informant, or alternatively, if we want to ramp up the tempo, we can drop down Uldric and get it that way. We can also start setting up the units. Okay, this is pretty interesting. Because I have Orcs in hand, I feel like a Letho play here is probably gonna benefit us in the long round, in the long term. It just delays our plans by 1 turn. Alternatively, what we could do this turn is also battle preparation. Also another way just to delay our turns by 1. Yeah, let's not invest too much. Letho is great. Letho is definitely great, but it's a little bit too much of an investment right now, so I feel like this is okay. We can do this now, and then we can proceed with the plan in a second. That's incredibly slow. Yeah, so he does that. He lets to go back, and in the meantime, we can... Now here we can ramp up the pace if we really want to. Yennefer's Invocation is also a very interesting play. Yeah, I think Yennefer's Invocation is going to be the play here. I think we go... We go back to normal pace of play. And we know that the boar is just going to get invocated next turn. It is not a bad card to have, so... And he has invested quite a bit into it already, so I think... Taking the TA away and the Treant Bow in 1 turn before it gets any value whatsoever is great. That's...
Right! Come on! Who's fast?
I think we're okay to just relax here. I could do this just to set up some bloodthirst for Uldric here. That way, if need be, I could then ping here and maybe a ping somewhere else to play him if we need some really fast tempo. But what I would like to do is play the Duchess Informant here and grab the Arkham Marauder. That is quite a nice bit of value. Give us another charge on the Imperial Enforcer, so it's basically a free Marauder for us. And I don't mind having this card right now.
I kneel before no one.
Wow. So we don't need the tempo, so we can take it a turn slow here and just do...
I hate nothing more than a creaky door.
Just do this. Because from here we can still take it in one card. And that's why I feel comfortable with just taking nice and slow. And then depending on what he does, we might... I might even take it slower and remove something on top of his deck. Oh wait, it might be the turn where... okay. That wasn't so bad. With 10 points, we need 11, so we got 8 here. We got 7 here. 9. And we need 2 more. So this does work. And we got the vitality ticking off there, so this really does work pretty well. And I can set up the bloodthirst, so I can use these 2 charges this
I
turn.
have to say.
Oh wow. Yeah, so we're still here in range. We can reach him fairly easily in one card with the Uldric. See, I'm not 100% sure how good it is for us to.
Won't be pleased.
I'm not 100% sure how good it is for us to have last say in these games, because as things have gone, we have, getting our pieces down first really has helped out, but while sometimes when you're playing from behind, when you're actually reacting to your opponent's plays, it becomes difficult to build your puzzle while trying to tear theirs down. This is just, I can't say no to anything here. It is just an insane hand, right? With just the only thing is if Seret doesn't come, we will mulligan these 2 guys away. But we have Priscilla, we have Faultless Pride, we have a soldier, we have another engine at the back, we have lock and a little bit of damage. And then this, it's perfect. I think a second defender, I don't mind that. A coup de grace. If you twist my hand, maybe a coup de grace is good in this situation. Here's the thing. I needed a soldier.
Any of you's got the courage? We'll show yous how blood
This is gonna be insane. This is gonna be a point fest.
Gewurter Teig Zimwed.
Well done. At once, both.
Okay, okay. Let's start. Let's do this. There's a lot we want to get down very quickly, and it's going to be a real race against time. I think I should have gone with the Fionn first, but I wasn't really thinking, and that's okay.
Give me a target.
Okay, most important thing is get the Foltest Pride down first between two soldiers. So this is how we're gonna do it. We're all gonna put Priscilla down next. Oh, he's gonna.
Well, how about a game of Gwent?
So he can start beating down this guy right here. In the meantime, it'll just help us break this guy down in a few minutes when we finish this all up. I think we can put the Foltest Pride down next, depending on what he does. If the Covenant of Steel is in danger here of being removed, we'll then go into Emergency Defender and put the Fionn down. But if not, yeah, that is very unfortunate. We really needed him. Okay, but it's fine. We'll have to do it without him. That's not the biggest problem. This is also gonna start getting. No, wait, don't do that. Sorry. This is also gonna start getting. Oh, we can't Fionn.
Behold Nilfgaard's iron might!
I trust you have sharpened.
Almost didn't see that. Almost did not see that. Fionn can take the hit, but I don't think the Obelisk can. So now, is there any way to keep Fionn alive for another turn? There might be, there might not be. We'll see in a second, because what we cannot do is we can't give him Divine Shield. Divine Shield, I'm sorry. I was playing Battlegrounds over the weekend in my free time. We can't give him just shield, just regular shield, just regular. Shh, we never heard anything. Nobody heard, nothing happened. We're in control now. There's nothing, there's very little he can do. We have one defender, we got a second defender in the way to protect this combo. We have the Coup de Grace now, so we can really line up anything we want from his side, from his end of the board. If he does use his third Vitality Charge, we will play Letho next. Just make sure not to play Letho in between these guys. And as a backup, we have the Obelisk.
Your souls will propel.
That's pretty good for us. That's a really welcome change. So here we can now actually turn that to our advantage. We can Coup de Grace this and apply Frost there, which isn't the worst thing in the world. Alternatively, we can just remove it, but I don't feel like removing it because we have 2 units that are protected from the frost. Yeah, there's no way for him to come back from this. The amount of control we just have in the final round is incredible. Like even that.
I'll behave, I promise.
Imagine if we had Regis here. It would be just a complete and utter blowout. And I don't even have to play that at the moment. That's not even needed, because I can just line something up for Coup de Grace in case, like, okay. almost got unlucky. He almost got a little unlucky. And yeah, sure, we can
Who is to die?
lock that, and for our final play, I guess, just to be safe, I don't want to put that at 7. This is 8, so I don't put this at 8. That would be dangerous. Let's do this in case he has something like Tavern Brawl. Okay, he doesn't. Finally! Incredible amount of power. Did we just, did we just maybe draft a broken deck here, and the average deck is nowhere near as good as this? That's what I'm starting to fear that, because we're 5 wins. I don't know what this means. I'm sorry. It just turns. Is there a limit to the wins? I'm sure there is. Maybe I'm forgetting. But oh, this deck is so fun. It just fits. And seeing this, I do feel that maybe between Syndicate and maybe Northern Realms might be a little powerful, especially if you get this to work. But there is a lot of counters. There's poison, there's lock, so I'm sure we'll come up against our match soon enough. We got Seret. We don't have any spying units, so I think the Enforcer can go as the first one. But if the Enforcer goes, so does the Obelisk. Okay, you're the worst. Okay, Yennefer's Invocation we're gonna keep no matter what. So I think the Obelisks are good to go. Okay, wish we had the Obelisk back there, but this is fine.
Give what we demand. We'll not harm a hair on your wench's head.
Okay, that should indicate some kind of swarm build, maybe? I think we can start with this. It's pretty slow, and I might not commit too much this round, because he does have this lock here, and obviously later on he's got the imposter effect, but later on we'll be able to put a lot of walls in his way. Wish I had coup de grace here. The coup de grace Cantarilla Corvo play is also just insane. It's such a juggle of cards in one turn that it's almost unmatched power.
Barbarian. Bow low.
So he does have Sacred Flame, and he also does have. If putting this in the graveyard now won't do anything, I think putting this in the graveyard, throwing this away right now, is pretty good. Where's the other one? I don't see. If we put it now, he gets it back the next turn with Echo, and
This world, only 2 things are certain.
he can't go too long in the next round if he plans to make use of his card. So I feel that's okay. So here another question is, do I Cantarilla? And if I don't Cantarilla, what do I do? I'm okay with just throwing.
God won't be pleased.
I'm okay with throwing this away. And I might pass fairly soon here. The defenders are very annoying and just prevent us from really taking back the board. So I do feel like a pass might be the way to go.
Whosoever defiles himself through the practice of elven magic deserves no mercy.
So we could Yennefer invo that. What does it do for us? I don't think it does much. I actually think a pass here might be the right play. A Letho closes the gap quite substantially as well, putting us on 16. Then I use the 3 charges and we get really close to him, so we do force him to play a little bit longer, but
Goddamn fools.
I think we can do this, and I'm ready to throw away Onks in this round now. Serret wasn't here for the party, so he's gonna miss out, unfortunately, but I can't pass there too soon, just because the power of the deck might just be a little too much to handle. I can't Fion, so I can't throw a lockout here.
There's no escape.
How do we win this round now if he decides to pass on us? So we do that. Yeah, we have to do this.
Who is to die?
Right? We one leader charge, that's how we do it. With a leader charge. We'll do it with Cantarilla and a leader charge.
5
You are
ounces of
worthy
steak.
neither of mercy nor forgiveness.
Do I feel like we've pushed him enough? I think we have. I think what our round 3 can do, it's not gonna work out for him. And I also think we do have just about enough to push for this round. So what we can do, man, what we could do here, beautiful, that's exactly what I was looking for. The mage can go, that needs to magically change into a Priscilla. Yeah, not quite. Okay, thank you. Gives us a lifeline by just offering the pass, so we'll take it.
Gold, or I'll take your balls instead.
So we need defenders on both rows. Well, it depends if we get a second soldier, that actually is. And if we get Priscilla. Without Priscilla, this whole plan doesn't work as well. This gives Carver 2 more charges, and he is more powerful than that. This will get some value at least along the way, a little bit more than there. So overall, I think the Spellweaver needs to go. Priscilla, please, 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 please. In the heart of the cards, I believe that my belief has been shaken. So I can't play this and shield right off the bat because of the ShieldWall problem. I might get a second soldier, so Fionn still feels like it would be best for him to go into the melee, because we could get a soldier from here which will give...
Enough! Let us finish this.
Oof.
Nah, we share the profits, not the work.
I think a Yennefer invocation is like right now. Though it can't activate again, so this is fine. So now we can do this.
Sometimes the price is too damn.
And then he can just chill. The only thing that now concerns me is like something like a Philip. Like a Philip here would devastate this whole plan. Because he could Philip and then imposter, put it back here.
Who's next? Any of you's got the courage?
That's fine.
We finish them, then I finish you.
That's honestly fine.
Let their blood break their bones and
The Empire
spirit!
will sing of this day.
I don't have to worry about a Scorcher, not have to worry about an Igni just yet because of Adriano. What I do have to try and do is
Sword of the Order! Flaming Rose!
get past this defender right now. And I have no real way of doing that at the moment. You're a soldier. Yeah. I also have no way to look into my deck. Regis or Priscilla would have been phenomenal.
I want to see corpses! Corpses everywhere!
Still nothing we can do. I think we can just do a Cantarilla here for now.
No one can hide from me.
An ounce of flour, a quarter of fish stick, and a corpse.
No way to earn money for that as well. So the Yennefer invocation target is always going to be the Coven of Steel, right?
The eternal fire shall consume all that is impure.
I think I'll play Oxia onto the Fire Sworn Zealot. We're never going to use this
already.
But we can still possibly just use the Dutch Informant to copy the Flaming Rose Cleric and get some more charges for Carvel. At the same time,
Remove his cowl, then his ears!
My blade. I trust you have sharpened it.
I should. Oh, I know what it's got in his. So because we know what it's got in his hand, we should remove these.
10% for peace of mind? Well,
We should remove these because this is going to be quite a huge turn for him. I don't think he would risk this if he had Scorch.
Can you smell it? Victory is on the wind.
I don't think. So what I'm thinking here is, in case, just in.
Now you see me, now you don't.
Okay, so we did lose 1 damage there now, finally. That's fine. That's our fault, so I'm not too mad about it. For being, we got a little greedy there.
That is all I need.
You stink of heresy.
That one! He venerates not the fire!
We can kill off Cantarilla. We can give our 2 defenders, our 2 defenders to the shield.
This positively
Yeah,
reeks of
because he
heresy.
can't deal with this, so we can do this. We can do this and this. We're obviously gonna invocate that, and then just start. Distributing all our savings that we've accumulated this game amongst everyone, and that should get it to us. I mean, that's 21 points now he needs, and I don't see that echo card of his being of any use here, right? Yeah, it's just not enough. There we go. Woo! Oh man, Carvo for the win again. This is... that felt a lot tighter. And the score is a lot tighter than some of the previous ones, but... Wow, okay, what are we waiting for? What decision does he have to make? I don't understand. Oh, the bleeding. I was gonna throw a well played there. Oh, that was fantastic. That. Whew. Okay, so we did it. Another victory in the bag here, and nicely progressing this season's journey so far. That's great. Another victory in the bag here. Oh, it's just 6. We just did it. We won. We did it. What? So it's 6 wins. It is pleasantly a little bit of a shorter experience, I guess. 6 is a quick climb, but because of how Gwent games go, I think this is a nice number. This was so much fun. I loved it so much. This new draft is just, you gotta give it a try. It's the things you can do and the things you can see your opponents do. I loved seeing some of my opponents do some crazy things on their side of the board, and some of the crazy things we pulled off as well on our side of the board. It's just been a tremendous amount of fun, and I just look forward to this mode getting better and better. And yeah, I'll be bringing a lot more of this, and yeah, till next time, peace out, have fun.